Hey Mikelson viewers, PJ at Mikelson Yachts here. I am on board this beautiful Gen 2 Mikelson 43. This is a 2019 model, hull number 86, conventional shaft drive. Owner wanted to do a couple things to the boat. He had us put these cool staple rails on the swim platform, added a swim ladder. He's doing a couple things, a new Flybridge enclosure, and he's interested in moving up to a Nomad. So this boat might be coming on the market. Really cool boat. Thought we'd give you guys a quick walkthrough, show you what it's all about, and take you on another Gen 2 43. All right, guys, here in the cockpit on this this beautiful Gen 2 Mikelson 43. Powered by twin QSB 550 Cummins, 6.7 liter inline six engines, got about 190 hours, pretty low hours. Beautiful cockpit. We've got our Mikelson bait tank table that's always there if you need it. Put hors d'oeuvres out, drinks, etc. And when you're not using it, you don't even really know it's there. Still got your windows for your bait tanks. Got our beautiful teak cockpit decks, bow thruster, cockpit controls, day head. Got some fishing rod storage in there as well. Also has a shower. This is a nice thing to have. We got our tackle center, sink and faucet, some nice tackle storage. Doors slide back out of the way. Some drawers. And then our outboard teak aisle cabinets. These are great. They have the Plano boxes. You got places here for fillet knives, needle nose pliers, fresh and saltwater wash downs. Hot cold shower here, so if you're swimming, you've got a place to shower off on your swim platform. Fish boxes here, and then as usual, these engine hatches lift up, and you got amazing access to your engines. All the noise, heat, odors, it all stays outside because our engines are under our cockpit, not under our salon. So great engine setup on these Mikelson 43s. Come inside and we'll show you the salon. Hey guys, welcome to into the salon on this Gen 2 Mikelson 43. We've got our kind of typical aft galley on this, our nice Fisher Paykel refrigerator, freezer down below, beautiful silestone beautiful silestone countertops, and huge drawers, a lot of storage space on these Mikelsons. Got a row of drawers here for all your silverware. So nice big galley. Got our convection microwave oven here, electric cooktop on top. Our horseshoe-shaped settee and dinette to starboard. This table drops down. This makes into a great sleeping area. Aft of that, we've got our U-line ice maker and our entertainment center with even more storage. Ship's panel here. And then on the port side, we've just got an L-shaped settee with an ottoman. A lot of times we'll do another dinette table here that drops down, so this whole area becomes another berth. Or we can do it open with barrel chairs with some storage behind. There's a lot of different configurations you can do. One of the neat things on this boat is there's a carpet runner down the center, but they did teak and holly flooring throughout the salon and the companionway. Really rich, really looks beautiful. Adds kind of a nice glamorous touch to the interior of the boat. And then we've got our guest stateroom to starboard, our head to port. And one of the nice things on these newer Gen 2 43s is pocket doors. You don't have a door that's hinged that swings in, so they're nice because they're out of the way when they're open and they're not taking up part of the stateroom. Same with the head. And then coming up into the forward master, nice big queen size berth here. Got port and starboard, his and hers hanging lockers. So a ton of storage. And again, I always like to show you guys big old drawers at the foot of the berth, big cabinets on the side. These are nice and deep. You can fit shoes, a ton of clothes. And then we've got our storage outboard forward. This one's got some port lights, which is nice. And again, you've got a whole nother hanging locker on this side. Big 32-inch Sony television. And then I'll show you guys the undersalon real quick. He's got this, I think, pretty packed full of stuff, but it'll give you a good idea of how much stuff you can actually store down here. So I'll get out of the way and let Sam show you, but fit quite a bit. And he's got a Seakeeper 6 down there as well. So even with the Seakeeper, still a ton of storage. And then real quick, Sam, if you want to show him, there's a little 8-bottle wine refrigerator that's tucked under the settee there, which is kind of a nice little touch for the folks who like to have their wine a little chilled before they drink it. Oh, one more thing too is this ottoman's got some nice storage inside. And oh, of course, overhead rod storage. Got a couple of rods up there. Again, this is a luxury fishing boat, so it's a great boat for living on board, hanging out, spending time with the family. Great for Catalina, great for going down to Cabo, Baja. It's got long range ability, but it's also a fishing vessel. You've got bait tanks, rod holders, rocket launchers. For the guys that are going to fish, they put the outriggers on. A lot of guys will do a tower, but it's good for so much more than that. The versatility in these Mikelsons is amazing. Come on up and we'll show you guys the Flybridge. Hey guys, welcome to the Flybridge on this beautiful Gen 2 43 Mikelson. Starting at the aft bridge, we've got a nice long bench here, can seat a couple of different people, and then we've got our aft tournament station. Again, I know we've been over this in other videos, but such a great spot to back the boat into the slip. You can see the cockpit. You can also see the bow. So from this vantage point, you can see the entire boat. It's also a great spot if you've got people in the cockpit fishing, because I can see what's going on, and if you were hooked up to a big fish, big marlin or something, you can back down and I can see exactly what I need to do to help the fishermen out. We've got our big round dinette settee here. Again, table drops down. You've even got the sleeping cushion on here already, but this drops down, makes into a great place to lounge, and another berth if you need it. We've got our Stid slimline helm seats. You can plant your booty in those for 4 days straight on the way to Cabo and it doesn't get uncomfortable. Those are great chairs. They turn 180 degrees. They go up, down, fore, aft. You can recline the backs. Really nice chairs. Got our Norcold refrigerator here. So got your drinks up here in the Flybridge. Keep nice and cold. This is our sub panel. So this basically energizes all the different systems up here in the Flybridge. And I don't know if you guys have noticed while Sam's filming, but one of the things that we're doing while the boat's here is this venturi around the Flybridge here got a little bit scuffed and crazed, so we're going to have it replaced while it's here. And then this enclosure will also be replaced, although this one's not actually in too bad a condition, but it'll be brand new in a couple weeks here. We got two Garmin 8000 series displays, 15-inch. These are really nice units. Got one on the port helm right above the chart table. And then we've got this one, and these are multifunction displays, so you can pull up radar, sounder, chart plotter, you know, whatever you want to do. And You know, the nice thing about these newer Garmins is you can pull up your stereo system. You can pull up your Seakeeper control. So these integrate with a lot of the different systems on the boat, which is really nice. Even the FLIR you can pull up here, although on this one they've got the different, you know, its own remote for the FLIR system. So yeah, really nice, simple, but totally usable Flybridge, and just a great place to hang out and when you're underway, because this is pretty much where everybody wants to be when the boat's out and going. The owner also, if you look at the foredeck here, the owner got a new tender, and he had to modify the chock, so we're helping him modify the dinghy cradle for his new tender so it fits, because it was designed for the original one. So yeah, it's nice. When you buy a Mikelson from us, if you want to bring it back to us, and we're more than happy to always help our customers add things that they want to add, or change things, or just help them out however we can. So that's pretty much what we're doing on this one. And again, the owners are interested in maybe moving up to one of our Nomads, so this could be coming on the market. But thought we'd, since we have it here regardless, we'd give you guys a cool walkthrough. So let's take you down and show you the engine room. All right, guys, so we're opening the engine hatches on this this 43, and again, this is powered with twin QSB 550 inline 6.7 liter Cummins engines. These are phenomenal engines. We've been using them for a long time on the 43, and yeah, they're great power plants for this boat. So Sam can get down, kind of show you what's going on down here. As you can see, a ton of space. So we've got a lot of customers that like to dive. You can put a compressor down here. You can put an Eskimo ice machine. You can put chest freezers. There's just a lot of space down here. Ton of space outboard of the engine, so you can see how well you can get around this whole engine. So mechanics never have to go inside your boat, because these engines are aft, so they're not inside the boat. And you can get to everything. So maintenance is way easier. I mean, it's less expensive because it takes less time. Your mechanic doesn't have to be a contortionist to get, you know, to the pumps and the filters and all that stuff that they have to maintain. And then it's just, you know, it's very simple. We keep it kind of open. If you can see the bilge, it's nice. The bilges are typically dry, so if you do see water or anything in there, you kind of know you need to check something. Here's our steering shelf here. We got our rudder posts here. Got a hydraulic, typically hydraulic steering on these, which is very reliable. And we got our tie bar that ties the two rudders together. You can kind of see the bait tank plumbing back here. This is our hydraulic pump for our autopilot. And yeah, just kind of, you know, got our exhaust outboard, big black muffler there, and this is all underwater exhaust, so it's nice and quiet, clean. And then Sam, if he wants to, he can get between the motors and show you guys the fuel manifold. Really simple, two different tanks on this 43. You've got two 300-gallon tanks for a total of 600 gallons. And we've certainly had customers that accidentally put a hose in their fuel tank, and the nice thing is you can use that manifold. You can still use your boat and just run both engines off one tank, isolate the other if there's an issue for some reason. And that's tended to work out favorably. And we'll take you guys up to the bow and show you what's going on up there. All right, guys, let's go up and take you to the bow. I want to point out just all the safety handholds that we put in on the Mikelson, and these are all standard. And one other thing to note is there's no aluminum on our boats. It's all stainless steel, and that's standard. So really nice. You know, you're not having aluminum on the boat, but a lot of different handholds. I've got 4 small kids. Well, they're not so small anymore, but you know, when they run around the boat, it's really nice to have all these safety handholds. You know, especially when you're getting to and from the bow. And if you look at the width of the side deck, I can actually walk pretty comfortably without having to, put my feet together or shimmy up the sides. So a lot of space traversing from the bow to the stern and back and forth is really easy and comfortable and safe. So that's a huge deal. We've got this is about a 12-foot AB with about a 40 horsepower Yamaha. So you can see there's tons of room up on the foredeck for a nice big tender. This is a center console, obviously, and we're gonna put the chocks are here. We're gonna install them pretty shortly here. And remember, our anchor windlass and all of our ground tackle is below decks. So there's nothing to trip on up here. It's really easy to get around. And anchoring the boat from the actual hull is a much stronger anchoring point than off this bow pulpit. You see a lot of boats where the anchor comes off this, and if you got into a situation where it got stuck, this is not a very strong point on the boat. So really kind of from every aspect makes a lot of sense. You've also got some storage down here, fresh and saltwater wash downs for spraying off your anchor chain and spraying off your dinghy and stuff, which is really nice. And then yeah, coming around, we've got our steelhead WD 800 davit. This is an all hydraulic davit. It's got automatic luffing and then up down on the hook. Really nice units. That's typically what we're using these days. And yeah, that's pretty much the bow. And again, just really safe, traversing up and down, and it's really nice and comfortable. Nice wide side decks on these 43s. Hey guys, thanks so much for coming on the tour of this 2019 Gen 2 Mikelson 43 with us. If you guys have any questions, you want to come down and see a Gen 2 Mikelson 43 or any of our other boats, please let us know. Sam will put our phone numbers and emails in the link here. And thanks for coming on board. Again, PJ Sullivan, Mikelson Yachts. Thanks for coming on the tour.